Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at Bitcoin. Looking like we're off to a good start. We do see this bull pattern breakout where the price action squeezes itself into a wedge and inevitably broke to the upside. Okay, so again, standard stuff there. Nothing to be super surprised with. But now that we've broken this descending trend, we can presume the price will continue higher. We also got to double check a few key factors here because again, we have this previous one-day candlestick closure right here at about 44,250, rough estimate of 44.25, and that is a level that we've seen the price action wake above but never truly close above. Okay, so a closure above that level would give us a pretty firm indication the price is ready to continue higher. We could also be in a situation where the price action hits this level and inevitably breaks back down. Okay, so try not to get too ahead of yourselves, but this is also a very good start. So let's take a quick look here at some back-end stuff. I haven't talked about this in a little while, but we can kind of see that there's a lot more longs in the market today than there are shorts, right? So again, pretty standard stuff. It's fairly straightforward, but simply put, really awesome there in that regard. We haven't seen that kind of bullish momentum, you could say, in a few days. It's kind of nice. Also, too, I want to quickly congratulate our community members. Phenomenal results here. If you take a look at our Solana, we took a nice 127%, our fifth and final profit target there in 1 month for Solana, but Near Protocol 73% in 19 hours. That's a bit better of a return on investment there. Same thing with VeChain. We took, 36% in 12 hours. So caught those good guys there before they took off. Again, congrats to our community members. If you're considering joining, cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below. Now what we're going to be looking at here, of course, is a few key factors. So we want to look at the back-end data, scroll down a little bit here and kind of see. Let's quickly just double check some open interest. Let's go with the last 7 days of open interest and see where the most amount of volume is accumulated. Okay, so we got a significant amount of interest at 41,100, and of course here a little bit more recent at about 46,600. Okay, so the reason why those are important levels to note is because oftentimes those are either liquidation levels and or just support levels. Okay, so we can kind of look at that here. And again, I could clarify. Some people kind of disagree with this, but yes, a support level can be a liquidation level. In fact, that's typically what they are because people put their stop loss at specific support ranges, and it oftentimes will accumulate at that area. Okay, so again, they can be one and the same, but they're also different too. So just to clarify here, if we take a look, we can see this previous resistance. Again, see most recent high. People will hedge their longs with some shorts right here. 43,600. A lot of the shorts got liquidated there. Okay, same thing as well here at about 44.3. Now that most of those have been swept, the price action has less propensity to want to continue higher because of that. Okay, and again, I'm not saying the price is just going to drop or turn around, but a lot of times with these liquidation hunts, once they've found what they're looking for, they inevitably will reverse the market. So again, that's why these things are so important to pay attention to. I'll post this on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, of course, as per usual, where I provide you with specific playout charts, and generally, that's kind of what that looks like. But at this point here, Bitcoin is still looking pretty strong. So let's take a look at the daily. We're confirming our ascending trend. We've been like that for a while. We dipped down a little bit, but we've kind of bounced off of that level, so to speak. We're still maintaining above the 20-day SMA, which is fantastic. We got a stochastic RSI swing to the upside, and as I mentioned before, always pay attention to the second swing. Okay, the second convergence is the most important. So in this case here, we saw that second convergence, price comes up, and of course, money flow index is coming down. All right, so it seems kind of weird to see MFI coming down, the price going up, but this is a 1-day lag. You got to recognize 24 hours a lot can happen. So we'll see on the 4-hour time frame what that looks like. MACD is converging nicely here as well, but it hasn't fully converged. Okay, so we've lost that momentum on the downside. We're trying to swing back up. If we were to break through this level, we'll probably see that convergence occur. Again, resistance is tentatively at 44,800. Taking a look at the 4-hour time frame here, what we want to look at is a few things as well, such as the moving averages. We're back up above all moving averages, which is nice. That's extremely important for a bullish continuation. We can see stochastic RSI is high, and so is money flow index is coming back up. It's actually not overextended, which is great. It means we have more room for growth. Okay, so again, as money flow index increases, the price will come with it in most cases. Same thing with RSI, kind of capped out there at 70. So if we can break above 70 today, we might see a bullish continuation. If not, we may see the price kind of work itself within a certain range. We will see here soon, because again, in order to break range-bound activity, you got to establish a higher high or a lower low to break any one of those trends. We're not quite there yet, but still just something to pay attention to, because again, if you look at the large range here, we go as low as 40,700, upwards of 43,300. That's kind of the range that we're in right now. So for today, if we get a closure above that 44.3 or 44.250, again, that would be a strong consideration for a bullish continuation, okay? Again, it has to be a sound closure above that. It can't just be wicking up like we've seen a few times already, okay? So again, just some kind of things to think about there. The 4-hour time frame, though, looks pretty healthy. We are only about, 16 hours of the continuation into this push. So we have a lot more room to grow because we had some nice consolidation there at these previous fib levels. If we take a look at our volume profile, we can kind of see that we're starting to build more volume in this middle range here, but we still have a decent amount of resistance, potential resistance at 43,900. Okay, so we're above that level too, so that's a positive sign. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean you just take a long position because of it, but it does imply that there's strength in the current price action and the price may maintain this level. Taking a look at the 1-hour time frame, we're probably going to see some pretty significant convergence here on the cloud, which we do. All green lights to leave your long position open if you have one. You do not want to consider taking a short into this market right now. Okay, again, the main reason why is because yes, it's overextended, and yes, a probability of a pullback is greater as we come up closer to these resistance levels, but it's also less likely to based on the overall way that we've progressed in this descending trend and then broke through that trend and retested as a support. So me personally at this point, just as I talked about yesterday, the price action looks pretty bullish, and we want to continue to maintain our direction up until it proves otherwise, okay? In other words, we have another couple of days before we're going to have any kind of confirmation the price action wants to turn around. It'll probably have turned around by then, just the way and the nature of how Bitcoin has been working lately. So again, probably best to avoid trades like this and jump into some nice consistent altcoins. Those are the ones I like to cover. Okay, so again, just a heads up on that. Very last heads up too, this goes to my community members because I got the question earlier today about BingX, hey, the requiring VPN, what does that mean? Well, it means you probably should jump ship and consider a different exchange because KYC is on the horizon, and that's really just what that means when a VPN is required. So Bitunix does not have either requirements. Phenomenal exchange, link down below for some significant rewards. These rewards, I believe, are only available till the end of the year. I'll double check on that, but again, still some very significant benefits. Be sure to check them out. They're one of our favorite exchanges here. Our members are loving them. So thanks again for the awesome feedback, and hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.